Hi, I'm Tam Sucker. At Google, we know how much we love all our collaborations with Samsung. We've worked hard together on Circle to Search and the Tensor SoCs. And soon, we'll be working together on mixed reality, whatever that means. So, it now makes sense to take this collaboration one step further, introducing the all-new Samgle phones. Greetings everyone, and today I have with me two keypad phones from a brand called Samgle. If you didn't guess by the name, Samgle is one of the many welcome phone brands from China. Basically, they are phones made by no-name factories that try to mimic well-established brands while using the cheapest specs possible. Natively, they are often referred to as Sanzai phones and have historically played an important role in the development of the Chinese cell phone industry. At one point in the late 2010s, Samgle phones were being exported and sold by some neighborhood phone shops in Singapore. Surprisingly, Samgle is still in business and even has an official website. According to their website, they were founded in 2010 in Shenzhen, China. Here's the usual marketing filler blah blah blah, but the most interesting thing is that they proclaim to be a distributor of Xiaomi products. But I do wonder if their name doubled as a pun on Samgle, third brother in Cantonese, which coincidentally is also the name of an infamous criminal syndicate. And speaking of criminal syndicates, there are two things that make this company rather sus. Firstly, their website logo doesn't match the logo they use offline. Secondly, their claim of having 4G phones is a lie. They only have 3G phones at most. Speaking about hardware, the two Samgle phones that I have share the same specs, with the exception of design and screen size. Both phones only support 3G for the first SIM. The second SIM only supports 2G. Together with the microSD card slot, all three slots are accessed below the battery. And as can be expected for a welcome phone, the build quality of these phones is merely acceptable, not exceptional. The most obvious giveaway would be the keypad. They simply glued individual plastic pieces together and called it a day. While the keys are sufficiently clicky, you can feel the panel gaps as you type, which doesn't give much assurance in terms of durability and typing accuracy. So now let's take a look at the listing for the Zoe/F3, whatever they call it, with its usual exaggerative marketing speak. We've reimagined the button. Now reimagine how you experience the world. That's a slogan for truly groundbreaking products like the original iPhone. I don't think a simple keypad phone can do it justice. Keep the beats flowing with the built-in MP3 player and dedicated music buttons. The second part is a blatant lie. They are nowhere to be found on the phone. Give the quality of your photos the dramatic improvement they deserve. From what? Exactly. A potato? All the photos I've taken on the Samgle phones are just that. Powerful battery life. Battery type, removable BL4L battery, 1450 mAh. It's a misspelling of the Nokia BP4L battery. Almost every welcome feature phone uses a Nokia battery of some sort. If it isn't the legendary BL5C, then another type of Nokia battery. Plus K loudspeaker. I had to do a bit of web search to find out what it means, and turns out it's a rather obscure audiophile term to refer to a certain type of amplifier. It's nice to see that the F3 comes in a wide selection of paint jobs. The blue and purple ones with rainbow keypads are my favorite. The Flash has a decent range of colors too, but I still like the Zoe more with the choice of rainbow keypads. Interestingly, for the F5/Flash, they imply that it has a Unisoc SC7701B SoC. It's a single-core 409MHz ARM9 SoC and was most notably used on the Nokia 3310 3G. And the relationship with the Nokia doesn't even end there, it extends into the software too. Both Samgle phones, possibly their entire 3G lineup too, are powered by Moco OS. That's become a de facto standard for recent feature phones. The telltale signs, according to LPC Wiki, are the bubbly keypad sounds taken from the critical stop sound from the Windows 9 X team Utopia. Furthermore, the system dialog when unplugging the charger is also another dead giveaway. It misspells the word plug. Both phones have near identical software inside, except that the Flash has additional Facebook and Twitter apps, which are merely website shortcuts. If you watched my previous video on the Y2K 4G Senior flip phone, you'll probably find the interface familiar, which suggests that the Y2K flip phone is also running Moco OS as well. So let's take a look at 7 quirks and features inside the Samgle phones. Unlocking the keypad is done in the same way as old Nokia phones. Unfortunately, there's a glitch where pressing the 9 or 0 keys in quick succession, followed by the call key, leads to an unintended emergency call. The default wallpapers are taken from Huawei and Xiaomi, which isn't surprising for a welcome phone. But here's the cool part. Videos can be set as your own home screen. You can toggle the sound on and off, or even have multiple clips cycling through. Possibly due to a translation error, in the display settings, brightness is misspelled as contrast. There are 2 browsers included on the phones, Opera and Dorado. Both are practically non-functional at this point, but the weird thing is that there is a redundant internet shortcut where you can launch either browsers as a default when both browsers are already listed separately. eBook is an interesting app. While it only reads .text files, its functionality is quite advanced. You can add bookmarks, make visual adjustments to how the text appears, and even enable auto-scrolling. There are 3 preloaded games, Snake, Tetris, and Sokoban. Snake is the most interesting as it copies the graphical assets of the GameLoft version developed for the 2017 Nokia 3310. Last but not least, some settings can only be adjusted in the dedicated Profiles app, rather than in Settings. There aren't many preloaded ringtones, but they do sound better than the average welcome feature phone. Have a listen. So that's a wrap for the Samgle Duo. If it wasn't for that name, they probably would be utterly forgettable. Considering that several markets are already turning off 2G and 3G networks, my only hope for Samgle is that they release actual 4G phones sooner rather than later. Thanks so much for making it all the way to the end. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you enjoyed my videos. And also don't forget to follow me on Twitch and Twitter as well. See you soon on the next video.